No little thing in everything, and everything in little thing. This will make us to dive into supremacy of God in CRS today. In supremacy of God, I would like you to take note of some certain things. I would like you to take note of some certain things in supremacy of God. Like what year did Ahab started reigning? What happened to Elijah? What are the things that later happened when Elijah was jealous for God? What fed Elijah after declaring 3 years doubt? And some other things like that. In the 38 years of Asa, the son of Ahijah or Abijam, in the book of Judges, it is recorded that Asa is the son of son of Abijah or Abijam. Abijam or Abijah is the son of Rehoboam, and Rehoboam is the son of Solomon, and Solomon is the son of David. So you could see the lineage, but that's not where we are going specifically. But what we want to establish today is that Ahab, the son of Omri happened to be the one that built the wall of Samaria, happened or started reigning in the 38 years of Asa, the king of Judah, reigning in Jerusalem. So when Ahab started reigning at the 38 years of reign of Asa, and he reigned for 22 years. He married a wife called Jezebel. Jezebel is the daughter of Ethbal. Ethbal is the king of Sidonians. So she was the one that brought the Baal and Asherah to Israel specifically. So the prophet of Baal and Asherah continued to increase over and over. And this makes Elijah, as a prophet of God in Tishbe, to be jealous that how will a prophet of Baal and Asherah keep increasing to the extent that we have 450 prophets of Baals and 400 prophets of Asherah. In, in combinations, they are altogether 850 prophets of Baals and Asherah. So Elijah declared 3 years doubt, and God said he should go to a brook Cherith. Under there, he will be fed by a raven. The raven will feed him with a meat and a bread in the morning and evening. So Elijah was fed for some certain time before the water also dropped in that brook Cherith, and God led him to a widow of Saraphat. But that is not our focus in CRS. Our main focus is on how Elijah contend with the prophet of Baal and Asherah and how he won. So in the course of doubt, King Ahab and his governor of his house, which is Obadiah. You should know Obadiah very well. Obadiah is a one that have been jealousy, that have been doing things for the Lord from his youth age. So Obadiah, it got to some extent that Ahab and Obadiah had to separate themselves in order to look for water in order to feed the animals. When they separated themselves, even before they separated themselves, God has revealed himself to Elijah, that Elijah should reveal himself to Ahab in order to what? To ease the things and Ulabalu in Israel that time. Just what? Just to tell them that he, Yahweh, is the God of all, and to prove to them. So that day they've separated themselves. Ahab was going in another way, and Ahab was going in another way, and Obadiah also was going in another way. And when Obadiah was going, he opened his eyes and he saw Elijah, and he was doubting, was this Elijah that we have been searching for? He moved closer. When he moved closer, they changed the pleasantry. I mean, the converse. When they converse, he told Elijah that they have been searching for him all over the countries nearby, but they couldn't. And they have made a kind of treaty or relationship or ties with the kings of those countries in which they've searched Elijah and they couldn't see him. That whenever they see him, they should show that he has been found. Elijah told him, don't worry about that, I'll be here. Just go and tell Ahab that I want to see him or I want to reveal myself to him. Obadiah was like, no, I can't do that because I know you. You are a prophet of God and you can change at any time. A spirit can take you from this place to another place. But Elijah told him, don't be panic because I will be here and Ahab, your king, will meet me here. Obadiah went. Don't forget, Obadiah has hid 100 prophets of God in two caves, 50-50, when Jezebel started killing the prophet of God in the land of Israel. Please register that one because it might be asked in your Jamb. So he hid he hid 100 prophets of gods in two caves, and he feeds them with bread and water in the morning and in the evening. Please please take note of every details. In the morning and in the evening, bread and water. That's what Obadiah used to feed the 100 prophets of God that lived in Israel that time. So when Ahab came, Elijah told Ahab, sorry, when Ahab come, the first thing Ahab said was, "You are the what? The cause of all the evil in Israel." Elijah told him, "I was not the cause of all the evil, but you are the one, because you are the one that what that brings in the Baals, the prophet of Baals, most especially Baals and Hasra into the land." So Elijah said, "What I want to do now is that I want you to invite the prophet of Baals and Hasra, and I only left as a prophet of God. I want us to contend, just to get us two bulls, prepare two altars, and then they are going to set fire on it, and then they are going to call their God. I'm going to call my own God. Which one catch fire first? Then that will be the God in which we'll be serving in history." The people said yes, they like that, and that's how things should be. So they get them two bulls, and they gathered the prophet of Baals, and Elijah only, as a prophet of God, stays somewhere. They firstly started according to the words of Elijah. Elijah said, because they were many than he do, so they should firstly start. When they start, they gather a altar. They made an altar. When they made the altar, they put the bull here. They set the wood there, and they put the bull on it. They prayed from morning till what to noon, and nothing happened. Their God did not answer them. And Elijah said, "Is it that your God is sleeping, is aside, or he has traveled?" But they couldn't answer that because their God has not answered them. They continued till the evening. When it got to the evening, they started cutting themselves, and the blood is gushing out of their body, but nothing happened. Elijah started making jest of them, and Elijah said, "So far you've called upon your God, and he has not answered. I think it is my own time or my own turn to what to perform this thing in your front, to show to you that I'm serving a living God called Yahweh." So Elijah said they should set for him an altar according a 12 stone, with a 12 stone according to the word to the sons of Jacob. They made the 12 stones. He said wood, he set wood on it, and he set the bull on it. And he said they should get him 4 jars of water. They should fill it to the brim, and they should pour it on that altar 3 times. They should pour it on that altar 3 times. And Elijah said, "The God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, I am here today. I know you've listened, or you are alive, and you usually listen to me." So Elijah called upon God, and then there's fire from nowhere, from heaven, from nowhere, and he cut that bull. So after that one, Elijah took all the prophets of Baal and Asherah, approximately 850 prophets. He took them to Brook Kishon, rather, and he killed all of them there. So after he had killed all of them, he went to mountain. When he got to mountain, he told his servant, who is that? That is Elisha. And he told him that he should go and look into the river. That has he seen anything? Elisha went first time, he couldn't see anything. He went second time, he couldn't see anything. He went fourth time to the seventh time. Then that was when he came back in the seventh time, and he told Elijah that I have seen a small cloud. Elijah said, "Don't worry." After they have checked everything, the weather has become cloudy. So he prayed like by putting his head beneath his leg and putting his hand at the side. So he prayed after he prayed, and it won't rain because the weather has been clouded. So he sent Elisha to go and tell Elijah, to go and tell Ahab that it's going to rain, that he should go on his horse. So the rain will not meet him on the way. So they were on the way already, and Elijah still outrun them. He outran them, and he went to Jezreel. He went to Jezreel in Israel. And Ahab told his wife, Jezebel, everything that has happened. He told her everything that has happened, and Jezebel wrote a letter to Elijah that as you have done to all these prophets, so will your life be tomorrow. So Elijah ran to Beersheba with his servant. When he got to Beersheba with his servant, he left his servant there, which is Elisha, and they went to the wilderness. When he got to wilderness, he slept under a tree called tree, broom tree, and there he was sleeping. And the angel of God came, and he prepared for Elijah. He prepared a baked cake, on hot plate with a jar of water. Bake cake on hot plate with a jar of water. He placed it in Elijah's front. Elijah slept again. An angel of God came again and he taught him, Elijah, you have got to eat because you are going on a journey. 40 days and 40 nights. Eat. Elijah ate and he went 40 days and 40 nights without eating anything. Please, 40 days and 40 nights without eating anything. And he went to the wilderness. He went to the mountain of Horeb. He was there and he wanted to hear God. He thought he could hear God through wind, number one, through earthquake, through fire. But he couldn't hear God through wind, through earthquake, and through fire. But he heard God through a still small voice, through a still small voice. And the Lord told him that he should go. And God told him what he was doing there. He told God that I was jealous for you because almost all the prophets of God has been killed. And I'm not better than my fathers that have gone ahead of me. And God told him, you are not yet done because you have got a lot of things to do. So God told him to leave there and to go to Damascus. So he went to Damascus, and when he got to Damascus, God told him what to do. That he should choose Azahel, Hazeel, Azahel as the king of Syria. Jehu, the son of Nimsi, Nimshi, Nimsi, as the king of Israel, and Elisha as the prophet in Israel. So that was what God told him, and Elijah did as God has instructed. So that day, the people that have not bowed for Baal and Asherah, they are just 7,000 people. 7,000 people. 7,000 people. So this is the end of supremacy of God. You could see that Yahweh win in when they are contending by what? By sending fire from heaven to catch the bull, even though they don't set any fire on it. So please, if there's any questions on this aspect, I think with the few things I've said, not even 50s, with everything that I've captured in this aspect, you should be able to answer the question on the supremacy of God. Do well to subscribe to this channel and ask questions in the comment sections. Not only that, if there's any questions that is not really clear to you in CRS, you can do well to put them in the comment section. Thank you and God bless you.